Hello and welcome to the women's quarterfinals of the Philly Nationals. I'm Mike Raleigh alongside Lauren Mandel. We are joining this match as it started 1-love. I believe the score is. Lauren, how are you?
I'm good, Mike. I'm looking forward to this quarterfinal match. Looking forward to seeing these two teams play. You see, serving on the far side, Taya Page and her partner B. Lopez, who have really torn up the tour in the last few weeks, and they're the number 3 seeds, and they're playing the number 5 seeds, Ellie Halbauer, who just missed that ball, and Jill Jackson.
Lopez Page lead 2-love, first set.
You can see our chair umpire, I believe, is Dave Najedlik up in the chair. And again, Jackson to serve, down love 2. Women's quarterfinal match. What'd you say, 3rd and 5th seed? Is that correct? Yeah, I think looking at the draw, all the seeds have held into the quarters.
Yeah, I commentated earlier this morning the match that Halbauer and Jackson, they had a very tough match against Gio and Tenza, and they pulled through in 2 tight sets, but
30.
That's a good team. And the conditions were really, really tough.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Although I'd say the winds here are 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's
yeah. The sun was bad. I mean, it can be a beautiful day, but not a beautiful day to be playing paddle.
Well, I think everybody knows that the paddle players love it gray, slightly cold. But it's about 45 degrees here in Philly, and it's action packed.
15-40.
And Lauren, so you were mentioning that Lopez and Page, they've come on like a house fire. Just
a house fire.
It's great to see. I think they won.
They've won the last 2 tournaments. They won Short Hills and Steel City. They also won Long Island, but in the last couple weeks, they've beaten Burris, Elliott, Hanish, Zabori, Morgan, Sakura, you name it. And making them, I feel like, the team to beat, right? I mean, they've been on the hot streak going into nationals, and until someone beats them, you can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, they play a very fun style of play. It's not your mom's paddle. Where
they're fast. They're fast, and they hit the ball so hard. Like if you're on the court with them, you feel it. I mean, it's just a heavy ball, and they're super quick, and they volley well. They don't have any weaknesses. They both serve well. They'll miss a serve occasionally, and they'll just go right back at it. So this is going to be a lot for Halbauer and Jackson to handle, who are a very good team in their own right.
Yeah, and both Page and Lopez, it seems like there is no, like you said, they don't have any holes in their games. Very, they've got offense from both sides, great overheads, and like you said, wonderful volleys. You can't defend that, but
no, there's a great shot. That'll teach you to hit your overhead high in the screen.
15.
And I'd watched Lopez play up at the Charities, and just to see where her game is now from just 4 months ago is pretty impressive.
And smartly, they've played a zillion tournaments this year. They're just like they're hungry, and they're so determined to get better and be the best, and they just keep putting themselves out there against the best competition, and that's how you rise.
Mm-hmm. And so they are very tested, tried and true, and I would say that they've got to be one of the favorites to win this year's nationals. And they're not fazed by the moment either.
No.
15-30.
Wow. There's that quickness you had talked about. And you know, the wind has been just whipping, and you know, I'd expect to see uncharacteristic misses like that. You know, where the ball just gets taken over, the wind just takes over.
30,
Yeah, and
40.
hard to be precise with your lobs in the wind.
And the other thing is too that you got to keep in mind is with the wind, the overheads.
Yeah.
You know, and the way that they are violent, like hitting those rollers, they make it look easy, but it's
Scores deuce.
it's amazing how much that ball is moving.
And Mike, if you don't keep your feet moving, then you'll find that you're reaching for overheads and making crazy mistakes because the ball's not where you thought it was going to be.
So true.
Bit of a miss hit there.
Boy, that's a great two-hander. You know, and you see an error like that where the drive is missed long.
Advantage
Part of that is because
Lopez.
they volley so well that,
Yeah.
you know, you almost are going for more and more on the drive, and they draw an error off of that. But I love the communication.
Whoop.
Wow.
Miss and a little miscommunication.
Lopez, Page. Lopez,
They're off to
Page lead 4-0. First set.
Mike, a quick word from one of our local sponsors. With over 80 years of workman's comp experience in Pennsylvania, 20,000 plus successful cases, and over $1 billion recovered for our clients, Pond Lee Hockey, Giordano is the workers' compensation firm you want fighting for you.
So what would you say here, Lauren, for Halbauer and Jackson? They're down 4-love.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not time to panic, but what advice would you give them?
Well, this is what I saw in the first match is their best
Love
offense
15.
comes when Halbauer's on the left, hitting her rollers, you know, the same way Lopez and Page are doing to Halbauer and Jackson. And they got to get her on the left as much as possible because they have to figure out some kind of way to make an impression on Lopez and Page. I'm not sure how else they're gonna do that. You know, they're not gonna out consistent them. They're not gonna out volley them. They're not gonna be able to drive
30.
through them. So they have to try to make them uncomfortable, I think, with those rollers. And they're gonna have to hope that Lopez and Page get a little cold.
Boy. That forehand
Love
was absolutely
40.
nuked. Yeah, we haven't seen them be able to kind of get into the points, like settle into their point play. It's like they're playing catch up so far.
Missed that one, but that's not going to be a winning strategy for Halbauer Jackson. They don't want to give
15-40.
Lopez and Page that pace. I mean, if anything, they just have to try to slow it down. The problem is that's not their game either.
Right.
Game Lopez, Page. Lopez, Page lead 5-0. First set.
You can get a 30-day free trial with Volley. What's stopping you? Get 30 friends together and dive into a full month of elite training
Page to
completely
serve.
free. It's that easy. Ready to level up your game? Head over to getvolley.com/myclub and start your 30-day free trial today.
I mean, I would love to see for Halbauer and Jackson to really start focusing on like taking the air out of the points here, slowing things down.
Yeah, I've just never seen them play that way.
Yeah, and it's a tough task, but
Love 15.
you know, this set has gotten away from them from the start. Boy, that
15 all.
and I like when you pay attention here to Lopez and Pejic when they're at the net. Their positioning is really solid. When you see the ball going into Halbauer's corner, how tight they are
15,
together.
30.
Really eliminating almost all the holes. There's very few holes on that to attack when they're at the net.
All.
You see some truly forced errors based on the wind. I mean, it's grabbing. I think we've all played in the wind, but when it grabs your paddle and it's moving your paddle, it's not an easy task to play it. You know, the game's biggest tournament. Speaking of big, that was a huge roller.
Oh, that's what they
There
need,
we
a little
go.
luck.
30, 40. Love 15.
There's that roller I was talking about. That's the
thumping it.
problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though, is, I mean, they're just so quick that you know, Halbauer's
good.
going to have to really move that roller around, change the pace of it, you know, hit it, try to hit it right at Lopez until you know, hope she can't get out of the way, but she handled all of those beautifully.
Yeah, and you know, with that style of play, you're walking a very fine line. You know, from greatness to laying it in there, where they're then able to turn it around and attack it off the back screen.
Advantage Page.
Boy, this takes us to a first set point here.
40-30.
Right, and you see these big drives are not really bothering Lopez and Page at all. Great lob. I like that.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
wow. And there's
Game
game.
Wow.
set.
And first set,
Lopez, Page, they lead
be
1 set to love.
back to after these messages.
At Volley, we build tools to unlock your potential. The new Volley PTI feature breaks down your game like never before. Ever wondered, which partner has impacted my PTI the most? What's our win percentage as the favorite or underdog? Do I perform differently in 2 or 3 set matches? Now, it's all at your fingertips. The PTI tool is free to everyone. Download the Volley app today and level up your game. We'll see you on the court.
At Corient, wealth management begins and ends with you. We believe the more personal the solution, the more powerful the result. We treat your goals as our own. We never lose focus on the life you want to build. And our experienced advisors design custom-built strategies to help you get there. It's time for a wealth management experience as sophisticated as you are. It's time for Corient.
You know you have an account with Philadelphia. A, they're covered properly. You know, the policy is second to none. And B, you're gonna have no service issues, whether it's inspections, claims, billing, whatever the problem may be, they're on top of it.
I love working with Philadelphia insurance companies. It's easy doing business with them. They make us look good.
It's a cultural thing with Philadelphia. Everybody is there for you.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports?
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine.
Try to make y'all look fresh. They don't get it.
Score the ultimate sports streaming experience with Xfinity Sports and News TV. Save more than $150 a year over YouTube TV.
One game to love, second set.
Welcome
Lopez,
back
Pejic
to the
won the first
APTA
set.
Tour.
6 games
We're
to
here
love.
at the 2025 Men's and Women's National Championship, the Philly Cricket Club. I'm Mike Raleigh alongside Lauren Mandel, bringing you this women's quarterfinal match between Lopez and Pejic and Halbauer Jackson. Lauren, like we talked about, you know, Lopez and Pejic, they've kind of come onto the scene like a house on fire. And boy, we just saw it. 6 games, first set is done. You know, and they're actually up 1-love now. They won 7 games in a row.
You know, Halbauer and Jackson are going to hang in there. You know, and they're going to, if they hit some great shots like that and get a little lull from their opponents, which often happens, then you know, they can get themselves back into this match. But otherwise, it's going to be some rough sledding.
Boy, and you see that chess match between, you know, Jackson lobbing down the line, trying to get the ball into Halbauer's corner. And that's one of the great things of this game is that you're really putting the ball in positions to get a desired outcome. So you see that she's lobbing down the line to force Lopez or Pejic to hit that ball cross court to her partner. There's a lob error from 100%, I think, due to the wind. Boy, and I think it's really fun to see how the game, you know, both the men's and the women's game has evolved. You know, it just is the athleticism in the game today is amazing. You know, a transition play from, you know, net to baseline and back is at both the men's and the women's levels fantastic.
Absolutely, and you have to be quick because you have to be able to do that.
Yeah. But, you know, another thing that you see now are these, you know, especially in the women's game, their serves, I mean, they're hammering their serves now. And it's, you know, big kick serve from the tennis court. But,
30.
You know, gone are the days of just pushing it in and making a volley.
You knew she would miss after you did that.
Didn't I?
40.
You did. That's a game, a rare game point for Halbauer Jackson. Yeah, like you said, you know, Jackson's lobbing down the line, but Lopez doesn't care. She's going to hit it right back into that juice corner. You see Halbauer inching over, looking for something that she can get involved in. And then when she pulls her all the way, when they pull her all the way over to the middle, then they go behind her. And that happened to be a perfect play right there.
Lopez.
You know, and I think if Jackson is working that lob down the line and having her just step over then and look to drive, rather than just keep pumping up that lob down the line. But if they insist on bringing the ball back to her, she's got a lob line and then drive the line. You know, otherwise it's kind of, they can hit with impunity and they don't have to worry about, you know, if there isn't a threat of a drive coming, they can hit back into her corner at will.
Whoop. Right, I think she's still thinking she can lob down the line, and then that will cause them to hit the ball to her partner, but it's not happening. They're purposely not doing that. So, like, she's got to change it up.
But I think we can see their strategy, you know, theirs being Lopez and Page. They're definitely working, avoiding Halbauer.
Yeah, look, she's the one. Jackson's a good player on the do side, but Halbauer is the one that can hurt you.
Second set.
Like to be a fly on the wall and
ball change
here with their.
But you know, look, Halbauer and Jackson remain positive. They'll remain talking. They're gonna keep fighting here until the end, and they're gonna keep trying to figure something out. But they need some cooperation from Lopez and Page, which they're not getting.
Yeah, how many errors have we had Lopez and Page make?
I mean, very, very few. They missed a couple volleys and missed a couple serves and not much else. New ball for Jackson to serve with. I like this formation for them because it enables Halbauer to, well, she's not doing it, to slide over to the left and hit the overheads, but that's not how they did it there.
15.
It first takes away the, you know, the big cross-court return, and then she can still slide over to the left, but she didn't there.
15 all.
Halbauer and Jackson from Cincinnati area, and Page lives in Stamford, works at the Stamford Yacht Club, and Lopez in New Jersey at and works at Orange Lawn.
There's that
That's
ball.
it is.
There we go.
You can see if you
30,
can't,
15.
you have to move back to get out of the way on that roller. You're in trouble.
Yeah, as soon as you hesitate and step back, you can't catch up to it. Boy, that is one heck of a quick play there.
30 all.
And Laura, why would they be serving and staying back like this with both players back? What's the strategy there?
Well, you know, when you're having trouble getting into the point, you have to try different things, and Lopez and Page have such big, heavy returns that I think they're better off. I mean, this morning they were staying back because the sun was so bad. I don't think, and they didn't want to be at the net. I don't think that's the case right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you have two big returners like Lopez and Page who like a target, take their target away.
There you go. Yep.
30 40.
30, 40.
Lauren, I have to say that the Philly Cricket Club here has done a fantastic job. Bruce Redpath is the tournament director. His crew is, I mean, it's done a phenomenal job. You know, from the meals and just the whole scene here is incredible.
Game Lopez Page. Lopez Page lead 3 games to love. Second set.
And
Lopez
another local
Page won the
sponsor.
first set, 6 games to love.
At Pure Hockey, our mission is to share our passion for hockey and deliver an
Page to
unmatched
serve.
shopping experience to inspire a lifelong love for the game and be the trusted partner for players, families, and organizations nationwide. Come visit us at a Pure Hockey store near you. Well, the Philadelphia Cricket Club has been around for a really long time, the oldest country club in the country, and they've put on so many top-level racket events that it's just fitting that this one would be as spectacular as it is.
1853, is that when the Philly Cricket Club was, I think that's when it was founded.
I think 1854, but
1854,
but,
okay.
You know.
You'll give or take a year, right?
Yes. And the amazing thing that I read is that they survived 5 major fires in their first 50 years. I mean, that's shocking to me. But I'm glad they did, and they're still here.
Oop. Almost had a mid-air collision there. That might be error number 2, I think.
Yeah.
Love 15. What is your call?
I don't think she can call it now after she missed it.
15 all.
Yeah, you don't get a redo on that call, do you?
Right, a retroactive call.
Yes, I'm sorry. I think that was out after I missed my return.
All. 15 30.
Okay.
15 40.
Couple of missed serves from Page are just what the doctor ordered for Halbauer and Jackson. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Oh, nice little cutter.
Got it.
Oh. Wow.
She was there. I like that. It's great sportsmanship from both players there. Very nice.
30 40.
You see Halbauer. Steve started taking.
She should have let it go over,
she
right?
had a head start on that thing.
She should have let it go to the other side and just tap it in. Great serve, great return. Wow. Not that time.
Score is deuce.
tough to be up in that chair in this weather with that wind whipping around.
God, it must be freezing up there.
And they have seat belts.
Well, you don't want to blow off.
Yeah, you'd need it today. Another good cutter there from Lopez.
You see how nicely Lopez lets that block drop so she can keep that push overhead low through the court.
Advantage.
Very well done.
Page.
The only way to do that is by letting the ball drop low.
Yeah, that is such a great tip, great observation that, that contact point really sets the overhead for good control on the depth, but also keeping the height, keeping it low.
Game, Lopez, Page. They lead 4 games to love. Second set. 15 love.
Lopez Page managed to shimmy out of that hole there,
Halbauer
down
to serve.
15-40. They both wanted to hit that one so badly.
30 love. 15 love.
That's a 6-love, 4-love shot. That's not a great ball to
The
drive
drive
too
on
hard.
on the rise.
Yeah.
Really like that drive. She took the pace off. Forced Halbauer to volley that ball from below net level.
Good close.
Lauren, do you realize that they just hit 8
15,
of the last 10
30.
balls that Lopez and Page hit? 8 drives, 2 lobs.
8 drives. Yeah, I did notice that.
15, 40. $30, 40.
Looking forward in the tournament, I am really anxious to see what
Scores
the plan of future opponents of Page and Lopez.
Football.
Oh, foot fault. And I was just going to say what a really nice service
Over the
motion,
sideline.
which he still does, Halbauer has. She's a very good server.
Advantage.
Well, next they're going to play, it
Page.
sounds to me like Hanish and Zabori are winning their quarterfinal match against Delmonico Gebbia pretty soundly. So assuming they play them, I'm sure Hanish and Zabori have thought a lot about how to play Lopez and Page since they lost to them last time. So, so we'll see.
Yeah. I really like that roller. Nice third panel slam, but a little bit
Went
too
out.
much steam.
Game, Lopez, Page. Lopez, Page lead, 5 games to love, second set. Lopez, Page won the first set, 6 love.
Corian is excited to partner with the APTA because whether as advisors to our members or as members themselves, they are already part of the APTA community. Learn more at www.corient.com, the official wealth sponsor of the APTA.
Boy, some really good communication between Page and Lopez. It's the right shot.
15, love.
Game, Hunter Sabori. Hunter Sabori lead 3 games to 1 in the second set.
$30, love.
I think another good lesson there, Lauren. You saw Halbauer come in on the blitz, but she's got to remember that she's got help on those low balls. She should let that ball go through. Partner will throw that lob up and get her out of there. But when you're blitzing, you never want to blitz what I call uphill, where you're forced to. Oh man, the hits just keep coming.
Yeah.
But you know, when you blitz, you want to be blitzing and hitting down on the volley, not lifting it back up to your opponent.
Foot fault.
No. Okay. I mean, that's the trick, right? With the blitz is one of the hardest things about it is knowing when to you react. You want to hit the ball, but the top blitzers all are so good at letting that low ball go. Good drive.
Scores deuce.
Okay, another game point for Halbauer Jackson. Let's see if they can get on the board finally.
Let's go.
Love 30.
There it is.
Game, Halbauer Jackson. Lopez Page lead 5 games to 1. Second set. Jackson to serve.
You know, I've lost bigger leads than this, so stranger things have happened.
It's tough to lose a bigger lead than 6-love, 5-love. Like
about as big as you can get, right?
Yeah, yeah.
15, 40.
Love 15.
Switch in the backcourt. Get Halbauer back over in that ad side. But you can clearly see the game plan, Page and Lopez, that they're going to avoid, pump a lot of balls into that deuce corner and avoid for that reason.
Yeah.
15 all.
The last couple games, Halbauer's really hit a bunch of drives that are really well placed and with good pace, and it's hurt Lopez and Page.
15-30.
Really good lob.
Yeah, right on the line. See Halbauer come all the way over to take that ball.
She was in her left hip
Yeah.
pocket, wasn't she? Okay. Very solid point.
30 all.
Again, that crazy wind.
30-40.
Okay, match point number 2, I think, maybe 3.
Women's quarter. Great hands.
Point. Yeah.
Score is deuce.
So, Lauren, do you have a team for team nationals? Are you going to make it your way to team nationals this year?
I'm not going to play this year, but when I played 2 years ago, it was incredibly fun. I highly recommend to anybody thinking about it. We had the best time.
Advantage.
Yeah, the ladies will be out in
Jackson.
New Jersey, and the men will be back in Chicago this year. We still have space on the men's side. We've got over 60 teams signed up, and I think 70 teams signed up for the women. That'll be April 5th and 6th. So anybody listening out there, grab 4 or 5 of your closest friends and sign up.
Oh. Should have a good look at it.
Score is deuce.
Great overhead right into the nick. And you saw Jackson, she was there. She was playing
Advantage, Page.
doing her job takes us to another match point here, right? Number 4?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Wow.
Game, set, match. Lopez, Page.
6-love.
Wins 2
6-1.
sets to love.
Well, that
It was really a comprehensive display from Lopez and Page, Mike.
sure was. They almost played flawlessly, and you know, really anxious to see them move forward into the draw. And for those of you tuning in, we've got the sultry tones of Brad Easterbrook coming on soon for another quarterfinal. So don't go far. Lauren, any final thoughts on that match?
You know, I just Halbauer and Jackson, they really started to play well at the end there. I think they needed another set, but Lopez and Page, they're just too good right now at every facet of the game. They really just played a great match, and I'm looking forward to see what they can do in the semis.
Yeah, so we will be back on here shortly for the another women's quarterfinal match.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
Lauren, thank you. And that's a wrap.
Want to see how Volley can transform training at your club? We've got a great offer for you. Gather 30 of your club friends and you'll get a free 30-day trial of Volley. Experience firsthand how Volley's trainer can help everyone improve. Increase reps and track your progress, all while training smarter. Don't miss out. Visit getvolley.com and unlock your club's full potential with a 30-day free trial.
At Corient, wealth management begins and ends with you. We believe the more personal the solution, the more powerful the result. We treat your goals as our own. We never lose focus on the life you want to build. And our experienced advisors design custom-built strategies to help you get there. It's time for a wealth management experience as sophisticated as you are. It's time for Corient.
You know you have an account with Philadelphia. A, they're covered properly. You know, the policy is second to none. And B, you're gonna have no service issues, whether it's inspections, claims, billing, whatever the problem may be, they're on top of it.
I love working with Philadelphia insurance companies. It's easy doing business with them. They make us look good.
It's a cultural thing with Philadelphia. Everybody is there for you.
For all those making it big out there, shouldn't your mobile service be able to keep up with you? Get Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig at home and on the go. Introducing Power Boost, only from Xfinity Mobile. Now that's big. Xfinity Internet customers, cut your mobile bill in half versus T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T for your first year. Plus, ask how to get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us.
Total Platform Tennis, the country's leader in court construction and facilities design, is now offering modular warming huts. Here is a sample of what we can provide. For more options and to learn more about this exciting innovation, visit our website at totalplatformtennis.com.